Alright guys, thank you very much for watching, darling. Now guys, remember that when someone is trying to belittle you or make you feel small, do not be hard on them, do not make them feel bad, do not even clap back, right? The reason why they're like that is because if you're doing very, very well, it's upsetting to them. And even though it's you and it's your own journey, and you know your journey is whatever and their journey is whatever, you know, it's a journey. It's a journey thing, right? Like if you're doing really well, people can't help but say something, right? And it's not something they can control. Okay, you think to yourself, what was the time? Do you remember? I know you're getting very famous now and you're doing very, very well now, but do you remember a time when you weren't famous and you talked to someone that was, and or that was getting famous or whatever, and you were like saying something where you felt like you were belittling them, or you said something where you felt like, oh no, I'm saying something insulting, or you felt like you were trying to belittle their abilities or their achievements or whatever. Do you remember a time like that? And now you're up and coming, you're going to be famous, you're gorgeous, you're talented, you're amazing. Any one of you guys could be in that position. And do you recall a time when you were younger where you were like, oh, I couldn't take this, I didn't want people to be looking at me thinking I wasn't going to do well, or people looking at me like I'm less than this person's achievements. And you know, now you're like, wait a minute, I was like that before. And you remember at that time, you did not see yourself getting to the point where you are now, where you're headed in a positive direction, and you never saw your way out, right? So now that you are there, um, remember guys, that people are like that with you. Maybe they're going to be up and coming, maybe they're going to be really famous. But right now, they don't see a way out of their situation. They don't see a way into like potential huge starness, and they take it out on you, right? And that's natural. Like I said, remember a time when you were like that, right? You were like, oh, you know, I feel good, I feel happy, I'm healthy, I'm doing well, but I just wish I was more famous like them, or I wish I had something like they had, you know? But when it comes down to it, darling, believe in yourself no matter where you're at, because where you're at is a good place, and you could reach stardom, you could reach potential success in Hollywood even, alright, or wherever you want to achieve success. So just remember, when somebody belittles you or makes you feel small, don't feel small first off, and remember where it's coming from, right? A lot of people are very sensitive when they see someone that's really talented. They really don't know what to say, and that's not a reflection on anybody. It's just the way society is, okay? So if you're really, really good, you're going to get people acting very strange around you sometimes, and that's normal, okay? That's very normal. Do not think that it's, oh, you know, there must be something wrong with me, or I got to do something different. No, it's normal, because they are wishing they could be like you. They are wishing they had more talent. They are feeling insecure about what they do because they know you can do so much more, alright? And like I said, guys, be understanding of people that are in the hater situation, okay? People that are haters are not wanting to be haters. If you're like dirt poor and you have no money, and you have a channel and your channel is not successful, and you see someone like me come up with a very successful channel, you're going to be upset, okay? It's only natural, okay? So do not reflect that upon yourself. Do not make yourself feel small. Do not make yourself feel, hey, you know, what am I doing here? You know, you're doing the right thing, all right? And so are they. All right, bye now. Thank you, darling. And maybe they'll get there, and then they won't do that anymore. But you have to wait. You have to be patient with them and yourself. All right, bye now.